Hello students. So today we will start second chapter of your science 2, that is life process in living organism part 1. So before discussing the chapter, we will see a few questions which are given in your textbook. So first question is, what are the foodstuff and the nutrients useful for body? See here, nutrients we get from food are vitamins, minerals, potassium, calcium, etc. Okay. जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स हमें फूड या फिर खाने में से मिलते हैं वो है विटामिन्स, पोटेशियम, मिनरल्स, कैल्शियम एक्सेट्रा. ओके, सो यू ऑल आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस, राइट? सो वी विल सी हाउ दिस विटामिन्स, मिनरल्स, पोटेशियम, कैल्शियम एक्सेट्रा helps our body. Okay, so various vitamins provides energy to the body and also maintains equilibrium in the body. विटामिन्स क्या करते हैं? विटामिन्स बॉडी को एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करेंगे एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट एनर्जी our body will maintain equilibrium the equilibrium of all the processes which are going in the body, like digestion, respiration, excretion, circulation, all the processes. Okay, now minerals will regulate the body processes. Minerals will do what? Will regulate the body processes. And potassium helps the nerves and muscles to function properly. potassium क्या करेगा? nerves और muscles को help करेगा to function properly. Okay, then calcium helps the teeth and bone to stay strong. Okay, so next question is, what is the importance of balanced diet for body? A balanced diet includes proper intake of all the vitamins, nutrients and minerals essential for the body growth and functions. Now what is the balanced diet? Balanced diet क्या होता है? A balanced diet is the proper diet जिसमें vitamins, nutrients and minerals एकदम equal quantity में रहे होंगे, that is called as balanced diet. Okay, and balanced diet is essential for body growth and proper functioning of body. Okay, so balanced diet is important because it keeps the body and mind strong and healthy. Why balanced diet? Why proper vitamins, nutrients and minerals are essential? They are essential because they keep your body and mind strong and healthy to perform properly. Okay, next question is, what is the importance of digestive juices in the digestive system? Okay, now you know digestive system, right? So this digestive system will secrete some digestive juices. Or what are the digestive juices? Digestive juices are pancreatic juices which is secreted from pancreas and gastric juices which is secreted in your stomach. So this juices will secrete some kind of enzyme. ये digestive juice क्या करेंगे? ये digestive juice जो है वो secrete करेंगे कुछ enzymes. Okay, and this enzymes will break down the carbohydrate, fat and proteins. So ये जो carbohydrate, fat and proteins हम लोगों को food material से मिले हैं वो सब break down होने चाहिए. जब वो break down होंगे, metabolize होंगे, तभी digestion होगा. Okay, so the digestive juices will secrete enzymes. डाइजेस्टिव जूस क्या करेंगे? सीक्रेट करेंगे एंजाइम्स को और ये एंजाइम्स ब्रेक करेगा कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट एंड प्रोटीन्स को. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दिस ब्रेकडाउन और आफ्टर दिस मेटाबॉलिज्म डाइजेशन विल टेक प्लेस. ओके, so next question is, which different functions are performed by muscles in the body? Now see, there are three type of muscles in your body or our body. First is skeletal muscle, स्मूथ मसल, कार्डियक मसल. ओके, थ्री टाइप ऑफ मसल्स. हमारी बॉडी में तीन टाइप्स ऑफ मसल्स होते हैं. पहला तो है स्केलेटल मसल, सेकेंड इज स्मूथ मसल एंड थर्ड इज कार्डियक मसल. ओके, नाउ वी विल सी देयर फंक्शंस. स्केलेटल मसल, द नेम इटसेल्फ टेल यू दैट इट इज अटैच्ड टू बोन्स. स्केलेटल मसल्स कहाँ पे अटैच्ड होते हैं? हमारे बोन्स पे. ओके, एंड कॉजेज मूवमेंट. बिकॉज ऑफ द स्केलेटल मसल्स movement in our body takes place. Okay, so example is running, chewing, writing, all the movement are due to skeletal muscles which are attached to your bones. Okay, next is smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are situated inside the blood vessels and organs such as stomach etc. Okay, smooth muscles कहाँ पे होते हैं? ये हमारे organs के अंदर होते हैं, inside your organ. Okay, inside your organ and blood vessels like artery, nerves and veins. Okay, artery, nerve and vein are called as blood vessels. So smooth muscles inside the blood vessels and organs such as stomach. Okay, so smooth muscles are involuntary as they are inside the organ or inside the body. They are involuntary. Involuntary means cannot be controlled by us. We cannot control those muscles. Okay, Function is digestion, circulation, etc. Smooth muscles are situated inside the organ, so they will do all the involuntary processes which are not controlled by us. So involuntary processes like digestion, circulation, etc. It also involves respiration. Third is cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is located inside the heart. Cardiac muscle is muscle of your heart. They are involuntary. Cardiac muscles are also involuntary. Okay. So the function is contraction and relaxation of heart. What is the function of cardiac muscle? Is contraction and relaxation of heart. Contraction and relaxation causes one heartbeat. Okay. So next question is system in action for removal of waste material produced in the human body. So the waste material the system which excrete the waste material from your body is excretory system. Okay. Sixth question is what is the role of circulatory system in energy production? So see here, CVS means cardiovascular system, also called as circulatory system, does not produces energy, but it allows the transport of energy rich substances like glucose, fatty acid and other nutrients. कार्डियोवास्कुलर सिस्टम या फिर सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम जो है वो एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस नहीं करता है, बट इट अलाउज द ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ एनर्जी रिच सब्सटेंस. ये क्या करेगा? ट्रांसपोर्ट करेगा एनर्जी रिच सब्सटेंसेस लाइक ग्लूकोज, फैटी एसिड्स एंड न्यूट्रिएंट्स. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द वेरियस प्रोसेसेस अकरिंग इन ह्यूमन बॉडी. How are the various processes occurring in human body controlled and in how many ways? The various processes occurring in human body are controlled by hemostasis. जो भी processes हमारे body में, life processes हमारे body में है, like respiration, digestion, circulation, excretion, all these processes are controlled by hemostasis. Okay? All the processes in your body are controlled by hemostasis. अभी hemostasis क्या होता है? Hemostasis means maintenance of equilibrium and stability within the body cell and keeps the body in proper functioning. Hemostasis क्या करेगा? Will maintain equilibrium and stability within the body cells and keep the body in proper functioning. Okay, so basically hemostasis means maintenance of equilibrium in your body. So due to hemostasis all the processes works coordinatingly and are controlled properly. So next topic is living organism and life processes. So see, whatever the life processes occurring in your body are controlled by different organ system in your body. Okay, so as you know, a cell is made up of cell comes together, makes a tissue comes together, makes an organ comes together, makes an organ system, and this organ system comes together and forms the entire body, right? So this various organ system will control the various function occurring in your body. So firstly, the various systems in your body: respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, digestive system. It also includes reproductive system, but reproductive system is not mentioned in this topic, so we will discuss that in part 2. Okay, so see, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system and digestive system will control the various functions of your body. ये सब system क्या करेगा? जो भी उनके proper functions है, like respiratory system will do respiration, circulatory system will circulate the blood to your body, excretory system will do excretion, will throw out the waste material from your body, and digestive system will do metabolism and digestion of food material. Okay, so all this system controls the various functions of your body, right? All these functions requires energy to perform the function, right? अभी ये सब function या फिर ये सब systems को क्या चाहिए? Energy. For what? To perform the functions. Respiratory system requires energy for respiration. Likewise, circulatory system requires energy for circulation of blood. Excretory system and digestive system also requires energy for excretion and digestion of your food material. Okay, so all the system requires what? Requires energy to perform their particular function. Now you will get energy from where? From food substances or from your balanced diet, right? So see, carbohydrate, lipids, fat are the main source of energy. You will get carbohydrate, lipids and fats from where? From your food stuff, from food material which you eat, right? So carbohydrate, lipids and fats are the main source of energy. Along with the foodstuff, oxygen is also required to perform various functions or life processes in the body. Not only food is necessary for production of energy, but you require oxygen also to perform any function or to produce a life processes in your body. To perform the life processes in your body, foodstuff along with oxygen is required. Okay. All these are transported up to the cell via circulatory system and coordinated by control system. All this energy and oxygen is transported to your body by circulatory system. ये जो भी एनर्जी तुम लोगों को फूड मटेरियल से मिला है वो एनर्जी एंड ऑक्सीजन ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है हमारे बॉडी में, हमारे सेल में थ्रू सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम एंड इज कोऑर्डिनेटेड बाय कंट्रोल सिस्टम. कंट्रोल सिस्टम मीन्स योर ब्रेन. Your brain will do coordination and it is transported by circulatory system, and your brain will coordinate all the functions of your body. Okay. So see, plants are autotrophs, right? Plants are autotrophs. Autotrophs means they make their own food. They utilize some of the food. See, plants are autotrophs. Autotrophs means they make their own food with the help of photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis means with the help of sunlight and water, they make their own food. So they utilize some of the food for themselves, whereas remaining is stored in the various parts like fruit, leaves, stems, roots, etc. Okay? Plants will make their own food. They will utilize some part of the food and remaining is stored in fruit, leaves, stems, roots, etc. which are eaten or which are consumed by animals and humans, right? Animals and humans consume these fruits and vegetables, and we also get energy from those fruits and vegetables, right? And obtains nutrients like carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay. See, plants are autotrophs. They will produce their own food with the help of photosynthesis. They will utilize some food for themselves, and remaining food is stored in fruit, leaf, stem, root, etc. Okay. Then humans and animals will consume these fruits and vegetables, and after that they will obtain nutrients like carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. from these fruits and vegetables. Means we are dependent on autotrophs. The next question is, what is respiration and how does it occurs? See, respiration is the process of releasing energy through breakdown of nutrients such as glucose. Respiration is what? Respiration is process of release of energy through breakdown of nutrients such as glucose. Glucose breakdowns and releases energy, right? We get glucose from food material. Okay, so glucose breakdown and releases energy. Respiration is what? Breaking down of glucose and release of energy is called as respiration. So there are two types of respiration basically: aerobic respiration which uses oxygen, and anaerobic respiration that does not uses oxygen. Aerobic which uses oxygen and anaerobic which does not uses oxygen. Respiration occurs at two levels. First is body level and second is cellular level. See, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the body and surrounding is called as body level. Okay, body level. So exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between body and surrounding is called as respiration at body level. And second is foodstuff oxidized with or without help of oxygen, that is called as cellular level. So after this, see the diagram of human respiratory system in your textbook. See the parts of human respiratory system. Here this is nasal cavity. Your nose is also called as nasal cavity. Your mouth part is called as oral cavity. And pharynx, larynx. What is larynx? Larynx is the sound box of your body. Whatever the sound is produced, you talk, that sound is produced from larynx. Then pharynx, then right lung, left lung. We have two lungs, right? Right lung has 3 lobes and left lung has 2 lobes. Then diaphragm. What is diaphragm? Diaphragm is the muscle. It is the muscle which is situated between your lungs and stomach. Why? Because your lungs and stomach should not collapse. Okay, so diaphragm is the muscle which is situated between your lungs and stomach, and these are the alveoli. Alveoli are the small structures in your lungs which prevents or which protects your lungs from the dust particles or harmful chemicals which are entered in your lungs. Okay. So next topic is aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So we will discuss that topic in next video. So if you like this video, अगर आपको ये video पसंद आई हो तो please do like. If you have any doubts or queries, let me know in the comment section. Do share and also subscribe the professor. Thank you.